back to the nights we felt alive, picking up.
Alright, this is the first video, and it's gonna be terrible, and that's perfectly fine. But welcome to, I don't even know what the name of the sailing channel is gonna be yet, but this is my sweet humble abode. And here you can see currently it is a big mess. I haven't really filmed too much yet. I've been busy with a lot of projects and stuff going on. But it's a 7 meter yacht. It used to be. Now it's more. It's a motorboat. So this half of the side, the electronics doesn't actually work. This side, some of it works. I'm not sure too much what all of it is doing, but we know a little bit about a little bit, and well, we're getting on with it. At the moment, busy with the boat project, busy cleaning up and just sealing up. So I saw earlier it was raining, and this entrance part is leaking. So we've got a whole bunch of wood pieces that we've taken off. This piece here was actually broken, and we've siliconed it together with some fancy stuff from the Dutch water sports shop that they recommended. Currently the engine is not working, which is currently project number 1. We have a guy coming later to check it out, but the engine is not bad. There's just something, it's turning and it's not starting. The first time I actually came in here, I was working with this, and I was just checking stuff out, and I actually ended up breaking my filter, and I didn't see that there was a little lever here that turns it off, and I thought I was gonna sink the boat, but anyways, so that's the new one that we've installed. We got a bunch of other stuff going on. You can see here is the old one that I broke. I tried siliconing it, the top on, but it didn't quite work. And anyways, that's that. You can see some of the woodwork on the sides. This wood is damp, and I'll need to take all of it off and redo it. Got some cool things. We've got a little toilet over here, we've got a cupboard over here, we've got the bedroom back there, but we'll get more into it, and I'll try and update you guys. You can ask questions, leave questions in the comments for me, and I'll try to keep you guys updated. And well, I don't know where this channel is going to go right now, but I hope you enjoy it. Alright, and so here you can see a little bit of the engine. The mechanic that I've contacted is coming through just now to check everything out. This model is a Ruggerini RM90 Marine Diesel. I have a friend of mine who's he's a mechanical engineer, and he did a bit of googling on it, and he says to me it's quite a reliable engine, so that's quite good. And then you guys will see also I'll share some videos on the starting problem, and hopefully the mechanic that comes through soon, he said he'll be in about 15 minutes, he will be able to solve it. I hope it's a small issue. I believe it's a compression issue, but until we actually fix it, we won't really know. Oh, here's a better view of the inside of the boat as well. It's if I stand in here, my head touches the roof, and I need to bend it a little bit so it's not massive, but it's cool. It's, I think, livable. It's gonna be tight, but I will make it happen. Okay, so today was definitely, I think, an overall success. I'm heading home a bit late now. I'm hoping I'm gonna catch a train. You can see it's quite dark now, but Anyways, if I don't catch train, then we got big problems, but I'll sort that out later. We got the engine running today, and then well, the engine is not running 100% yet, but the good thing is I think we've ruled out the fact that maybe it was a compression issue, because it did get going, it was running for a bit, but then when it was idling there were problems. So we ended up looking, I had the mechanic come through today and he helped me out, and we checked the impeller, and it was strange that the impeller was the problem, because it was just recently changed. And anyways, we noticed that one of the impeller blades had broken off at some point during its use, and it's practically brand new. So we haven't deduced exactly what the problem is, but we have an impeller. I'm gonna come back tomorrow morning and try and put it in and see if I can get it all working again, and then we'll take it from there. So yeah, and now finishing off the night, I'm snacking on some Oreos. I got some this thing you called Snalla Yalla. It's like some other weird gingerbread sort of thing, and I must say I'm quite tired. I'm looking forward to getting home, but that's like 2.5 hours away, so I'm only gonna get home probably like sometime after 12 tonight, which is crazy, but hey, let's see what happens. I think it's gonna be a good adventure once you get this boat going and start sailing around Amsterdam and the rest of the Netherlands. I'm literally sitting here at a bus station with pretty much nobody around. So we got some spanners this morning, which has been quite helpful, but basically, just to give you an idea, I actually ended up breaking a piece off the side here, which I'll have to do some repairs, but I had to get all the way down underneath there, over there, to get this piece out, which was strapped in by these two bolts on either side. And to get this piece out, guys, holy shit, holy shit. Anyways, we got it out now, which I'm quite happy about. This means now that I can actually replace this pipe, which I wanted to do originally, but because I couldn't get to the pump at the bottom, I ended up leaving it, but I'm quite happy about that now that this is done. I'll get this sorted out. I was quite unlucky and then quite lucky, so these two, I had this one screw which was inside here, and it broke off inside. Fortunately, it didn't break off too tightly, and I was able to actually just sort of press and twist to get it out. And I had one break here as well, and same thing. Fortunately, I didn't have to do any drilling or anything. So next step, I need to go to the store to go get some new screws for this. Then I can potentially even look at getting a spare impeller if they have one. This one was a bitch to get on. It seems like it was the right impeller, but for some reason the round fitting that actually goes around, you can see here, that goes around that little wedge where the pipe goes in. The diameter was, I think it's like maybe a millimeter too small or something, so to get it in there was really difficult. I ended hammering it in with a spanner. But anyways, it worked. And yeah, now off to the hardware store, go get some new screws. I'm also considering maybe opening up the engine a little bit further and checking for the broken piece of the previous impeller, which is this one. Might still be in the engine somewhere, but I'm not so sure how keen I am for that. We'll see. I'll test the engine, I'll run it, and then I'll decide from there. It's a bit of a shitstorm at the moment. We had a bit of an electronics panel over here that folded out, but I've had a big problem with some of the electronics. I don't really know what's going on, so this is why I am now trying to just clear out a lot of the old wiring and stuff. You can see here, for example, these are all wires that weren't connected to anything. This here is still connected, but this underneath, it's just all trash wires that I'm not using anymore. And then we had some other stuff here. So this was a light dimmer, but it wasn't working, so I took it out. And then we have this, it's a navigation tool, but also it wasn't working. It's from one of the previous owners that had the boat. And that was mounted up over, let's get some better lighting, it was mounted up over here, and there was just chaos, absolute chaos going up all in here. And I've sort of cleaned out all the unnecessary wires. I think there were about 2 or 3 cables in here that were just not connected to anything, including the box that was there, that was here, but it was taking up space, but it wasn't actually being used. Then we've got some cable here, which I need to figure out where this goes. I don't think it's connected to anything, because you can see clearly the wiring has not been connected properly for some time, I would assume. We got our radio still hanging in there, and then we got this big shit show of a circuit board that I need to sort out. Obviously a lot of the stuff that's on here is no longer used, only half of the board is actually active, but I got a job to reconnect this. Then we have a little inverter here, and we've got this was connecting to the plug over there, and I believe that was going to the solar panels, but again I'm not 100% sure. I need to figure it out. But that's why we're obviously going through all of these wires, and we're trying to figure out what is actually still being used, what is not being used, what can be taken out, because obviously having this is not productive, it's not helpful. So I've already made a bit of progress cleaning up what's not necessary, and then once I have just what is actually still connected to things and being used, it's gonna make my life a lot easier. And you can see the boat is complete mess, but we are getting there. Yesterday filled up the water tank, cleaned the tank out. I want to reconnect some new PVC piping because there's one pipe there that's quite dirty, but I need to go to the store to buy, and unfortunately nothing is close by here, so